And you're going to speak to God this evening. I stand on the authority of your word. He said, I give Egypt for your ransom. Every enemy that has refused to back out, that's saying, even this new year, I am following you. You will be afraid of me. Just like Goliath stood for many days, speaking against the children of Israel, challenging them, but they could do nothing because fear was so much. He kept speaking and they could do nothing. Fear was so much. They didn't see help. They didn't see help until David came into the scene and decided to challenge. And Goliath came to battle and Goliath was defeated. The children of Egypt were drowned in the same sea that the children of Israel walked through. You are going to speak and say, for everyone that has refused, then they will be given as ransom. They will be given as ransom. They kept pursuing. The enemy that kept pursuing, that says, I am against you. I am going to take your life. I am going to take your family's life. I am going to take your children's life. I am going to break your marriage. I am going to bring you to poverty. The hand of the Lord will be mighty to give them as ransom for my sake. Masika hi kalabu, anka hi kali, rebo shoto hingalabo, rikanda suke hengelebo, sunte higali, yimari kalaka sunte hegerebo, suntaya labo shoto hingalimbari, keboso kohi kaliba shonta yangalia. The only reason the enemy thrives is because he presents himself bigger than he is. Nobody thought Goliath could be defeated. He was a man trained for war. He had all the ammunition. He had everything. He had a sword. He had a spear. He had a shield. He was taller than any man. And that is what situations look to us. So that we remain fearful. So we remain submerged in fear. But when God steps into the situation, he changes the face of the fear and brings it to nothing. All Jesus needed to do to the storm was to rebuke the storm. And the fear that was in the heart of the disciples just melted away. Immediately help came. Father, never cease your hand of help upon my life. Never cease your hand of help upon my life. Upon my family, upon my children, wherever they are, in every part of the world. Never cease your hand of help. The disciples cried, Master, do you not care that we perish? Do you not care that we perish? Because fear has taken over. Fear has taken over. Just speak and declare. No longer will you be afraid. Whatever that situation is, no longer will you be afraid. You will speak the word. You will rebuke it with the word. Akisakayambaliapo suntahi rebasoko hekelebo sonte idere remba suntayabo sukoi riterebo shunka hangali rakandari musontoi sibale toso te hingeli shebonda sanka hingalibo shimte hengerebo soto higalia. The Bible says you are precious and honored in my sight because I love you. In the place of his love, he had given his son first to demonstrate to us that he loved us so much. How will he then leave you in the face of this situation? His love is mighty. His love is enormous. He says, I will give people in exchange for you, nations in exchange for your life. Kasakayi dalimo sotoyi, marikada bo sotorim kalebo, sota sankayi kelengala, suntehi belebo sotoyin kalebo. Every spirit that continues to follow, every evil, every danger, every enemy that continues to follow, I give myself to you, Lord, that you will raise a ransom upon their life and not me. When the enemy set upon a highway that it is time to suck blood, and you are there on that same highway as a child of God, do not fear. Do not fear. Do not fear. Do not worry. Even when it looks as if this is death staring you in the face, just remember his word. He said, do not fear. You will walk through the waters. You will walk through the rivers. You will walk through the fire, but you will not be consumed. Rather than you being consumed, he will raise a ransom in your stead. That is why we always say that as children of God, let us continue to be in the light, that we might be hidden under God. The enemy plays with the life of people, with the souls of people as he likes. When evil spirits look upon the highway and they are looking for blood to suck, they will never find your blood. Because you will drive through that same road and you will not be consumed. But because they need to suck blood, every other person that does not have a cover will just be slaughtered. That is what happens.